So Willie Mac dropped another video. We're gonna have to take a look at that. There's no way we're not, because it's your boy Willie Mac, duh. But I wasn't really paying attention to the Destiny drama. I kind of like stepped back from the internet just for a little bit, just because, you know, whatever. But I think it's interesting that a lot of leftists are being outed as like sex pests or something like that. Like Hassan just is, well, Hassan, and then Harry Sisson has herpes or some shit like that. I saw somewhere on Twitter that I thought that was fucking hilarious. And well, now there's this. So, and you know, if it's a Willie Mac video, it's gonna be great. So let's just take a look.
Where in my DMs he admitted to having CSAM on his computer of a 17-year-old named Rose. Hands down the most shocking interaction I've had on YouTube since things have hit the fan, with Destiny and Ethan going full scorched earth, digging up old Reddit posts, going after family members. Destiny has made a video saying that Rose's age still hasn't been confirmed, and Abba and Preach uploaded a video echoing those same claims, even though it's not true. Look, I brought these allegations into this world, and now that everyone's responded, I want to set the record straight. So when Destiny's court case with Pixie is over, he could respond to his most damning accusations in one place. Because nobody, including me, is hoping Destiny has illegal CSAM in his computer, but the receipts against him are ugly and they need to be addressed. Him deflecting to Roses and complaining about him having nudes of her doesn't make it legal.
I'm like the only person in the history of the internet who's people are trying to cancel based on no person making any claims against me.
Destiny's first stream back since the allegations were live against him was to play the—
hold on, I didn't realize it was like that. Jesus Christ. But that doesn't make sense. He's a very promiscuous person, so I don't see this going very well. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? So many lawsuits. The Ethan lawsuits, and now he has one. I think that was like first that I heard about or whatever. Just with lawsuits. Dude, lawtubers are fucking eating good now, aren't they?
The pedophile song is his stream opening.
Haters get bent. What the f*** an age of consent? Because age is just a number. Jail's just a place. Bitch, I'm a pedophile! Every time I make a fits, people think it's a sin. It's statutorily rape a kid.
His Reddit is talking about how he's liking posts on Instagram of little girls being his new girlfriend. Destiny always has the best optics. I know everybody's a little stressed. I know everyone's a little tense, but let's just take a deep breath, look at the facts, and use our sensibilities. And it's made that much easier with Fume. That's the good stuff. Ever feel like you're stuck in a habit you don't even think about? Maybe you're reaching for something when you're hanging out with friends or in stressful moments, or just out of boredom. This isn't a vape, e-cig, or nicotine product. It's something totally different without inhaling anything harmful. Fume is just flavored air and gives you something to reach for without all the harmful chemicals. And it comes in a wide variety of flavors. But my favorite part about Fume is—
has anyone actually tried this? Because like whenever I see people promoting stuff, I've never actually met a person in real life that's ever used really any of it, except for like Ridge Wallet.
it's the greatest adult fidget toy ever created. Twist it, pull it, bop it on its magnetic stand. Whenever I get in a slump—
so just an adult bop it. I might actually buy one now.
At work, I distract myself by pulling out my phone or getting up and grabbing another cup of coffee that I definitely don't need. Now I just grab my Fume, fidget with it a bit, get a little stimulant of flavor, and I'm right back to work. So come join the over 500,000.
I feel like this will work for people that went to vaping and like stuck with 3, but I mean like actual smokers, I don't think that's gonna work because it's the nicotine we want. It's not the fucking fidgeting, I suppose. But I mean, fidgeting is nice though.
People that use Fume. And right now, if you order the Journey Pack today using code WillieMac, you'll get a free Fume topper. So if you've been thinking about changing your bad habits, this is the perfect first step. So go to tryfume.com/WillieMac or scan the QR code to grab yours today. Thank you, Fume, for sponsoring this video.
Willie Mac decides to run and make a video like 2 hours after DMing me. Now I understand. I get it. Okay. We have to do the Destiny bad because it's too much heat from other people.
I love how he doesn't honestly engage. He just immediately tries to assassinate my character. It's very clear why I went to the police. It's because he sent me a screenshot of what he described as videos of a 17-year-old having sex with other guys. His words. I didn't want to misunderstand him.
That is fucking insane that you have that. Why do you have that? And sending it to people's just... what? I don't know. I don't get it.
So I asked very clearly, is the video he just described what he was sending me? He responded, depends why you're asking, which could very obviously be a joke, but it also implies under the right circumstance, he could have sent this to me. And then he said yes, confirming that he still has it. When I said that it's crazy that he was telling me that he has CSAM on his computer, he doesn't deny it. Instead, he gives reasons for why he's allowed to keep it. On stream, he said he was sharing—
Hold on. Let's
that he
this.
has CSAM on his computer.
I didn't even know 100% of her age is legitimately under 18 when these were taken. Isn't that more of a reason to not have them?
He doesn't deny it. Instead, he gives reasons for why he's allowed to.
I'm pretty sure it's our obligation to preserve related stuff to my court case. I've talked about this with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff. If something were to come out of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities. Okay.
Keep it. On stream, he said he was sharing this stuff with other people to try and find her.
Oh, yeah, because I have screenshots of, yeah, we tried to do identification for some of these videos.
Okay, he says he's analyzing these videos, as in multiple videos, but these videos are CSAM.
I tried to find her through her boyfriend as well, because I have screenshots of when she would record stuff, she literally has, a lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure at the time.
How much more clear could it be that this guy has CSAM on his computer? But fast forward a little bit and he's tweeting, I have no CSAM on my computer, and saying he would have worded things differently if he knew I would have a problem with it.
I just don't know why you talked to Willie Mac at all.
If you had a problem, everyone should have a problem with this. This is fucking whatever, dude. I've said it before, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, but like, follow me here. At what point, at what level, at how many dollars do you have to have for you to think that doing stuff like this is okay? Like how much money do you have to make for your brain to be like, all right, this is okay now? Like, what?
I don't remember. I think he messaged me on something, but I mean, I'd been in communication with him. I just didn't expect him to run and make a YouTube video in 2 seconds based off some DMs with us. Obviously, I would have approached that conversation with a lot more care in terms of how I'm phrasing things, obviously, but
instead of yes to keeping CSAM, would you have said no? Because that would obviously change a lot. Like your entire statement. He's literally rewriting history in front of our very eyes, because saying yes would be a crime.
Especially when I have every reason to believe this person is 19 anyway, so.
No, he doesn't have every reason to believe that, especially since Rose's boyfriend Solo told him in November of 2024 that she...
Oof. Wait a minute. I know.
No, he doesn't have every reason to believe that, especially since Rose's boyfriend Solo told him in
Anyway, she was underage while sending you the vast majority of that stuff. Damn, it's in the first sentence, brother. And from what I've heard from her, you were pretty negligent about confirming her age. Oof, not a good look. Even asking for ID at one point. Yeah, and asking for ID at one point on Twitter and saying it was okay, a joke.
November of 2024 that she was 17. Now, to be fair to Destiny, it's not like Solo is a good guy here. The whole reason why all this drama started happening with Destiny is because Solo logged into Rose's Discord account and shared all of the messages between her and Destiny. This is how we found out Destiny was non-consensually sharing his nudes of previous partners to a random e-girl. But we only know about it because Solo shared all of this revenge porn online. Him doing this has led to a ton of people around Destiny getting doxxed. All of this comes from Solo, and his main motivation for doing it is because he was bored. This guy sucks. But this guy doing these awful things has opened Destiny up to valid criticism. I've already made 2 videos talking about the Pixie situation. Go check that out. If Destiny is upset that this is being brought up again, he should have never shared those videos with some random girl over the internet that he didn't even know the age of. Responsibility lands on him. He's tweeting the 60 gigabyte screenshot was related to a claim the Rose person made, someone whose name and birthday have yet to be reliably confirmed.
But this is not the 60 gigabyte CP folder or whatever.
And he shows why he knows there's a 60 gigabyte drive of Rose's underage videos.
If you have the size, you should have it on your PC. It's just a screenshot that she sent me of the folder. I mean, I could post the screenshot of what she told me. If someone ever hacks mine and my boyfriend's cloud storage, they will find a treasure trove. I swear I have 310 folders of photo sets. Total size, 61.15 gigabytes.
But the context of her sending Destiny this is that she would send him those videos that her boyfriend recorded. She told him, I'll see if I can salvage any of these recordings my boyfriend made for you. Destiny then sent me a screenshot of a video he has open and describes it as an underage video Rose sent him. Her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. He's describing and acknowledging that he has CP. I blatantly asked him and he answers yes, giving reasons why he could keep it on his computer. When he pulls it up on screen, he acknowledges that this is CSAM that Solo recorded of her.
Because I have screenshots of when she would record stuff, she literally...
So does anyone think anything's actually gonna happen? Like, let's be real here. Like, something should happen, but usually when people have enough money, stuff just doesn't happen. Unless you're like Johnny Somali. But he went to like a whole different country and just started being a fucking idiot. So like surprise, surprise. Oh my god.
Has A lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure at the time, but we tried to find out who the boyfriend was based on initials and stuff from here too. But this is not the 60 gigabyte CP folder or whatever.
Nah, it's just 1 gigabyte of CP. He's lying when he's saying this is an uncharitable reading. These are very direct questions and he's giving very direct answers. Yet his viewers cope in mass. But he didn't do that. Are you really going to be this dishonest? Somebody directly shows him that he did say yes to having CP, and then it becomes, well, he was just making general statements. It's not general at all. It's actually very specific statements. Destiny viewers, these—
Yeah, I was about to say it was a very specific question and a very specific answer. So where are we getting this?
DMs are your emperor has no clothes moment, and you are choosing to be blind. Hold them to a higher standard. As far as
Jesus.
Rose's age goes, it has been confirmed since August 20th. This is due to Destiny posting information about her college to mock Kiwi Farm's failed attempts to dox her. Well, they found her and she's wearing Destiny's merch, same girl from the Twitter account. They found her name listed among college peers. They found the same girl living in the same town because of this local news clip, and her birthday is October of 2004. This is confirmed again with a traffic violation, and she's the only person with that name in that town.
Bro, this is some crazy shit where just someone will get just the tiniest bit of information and then they just go with the fucking wall for it, dude. It's actually insane. I'm telling you, you got to be careful out here. Also, probably don't send nudes to people. So.
And she fits that exact description, meaning that when Destiny was sending and receiving material from her, she was underage. The video that Destiny showed me he still has is titled with the date of August 14th, 2022, meaning she was 17 in that video. That is illegal CSAM. Upon telling them that she's a minor, no reason to think the dox is wrong, Destiny doesn't go, oh, I better turn this over to authorities. He replies with why he thinks he should still keep it. He doesn't even know for a fact. I don't think I'm allowed to delete it. I don't know if it counts as hiding or destroying evidence. I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve this stuff. This is not someone who's confident they're doing the right thing. Destiny says he could keep it because of his court case with Pixie.
Now he spends time going through this Rose person who supposedly Kiwi Farms has dug up stuff about. I haven't been able to verify the authenticity. Nobody close to me has been able to verify the authenticity.
Literally anybody can verify its authenticity right now. But Abba and Preach blindly repeat Destiny.
You could say Destiny's irresponsible. You could say a lot of things, but first off, the person's age hasn't been confirmed.
False. Just because you're too lazy to look doesn't mean that.
Secondly, you guys are all admitting that Destiny didn't know.
Damn, I like Auburn Preach too, but like, yeah, on this one, seems like it's been confirmed. Seems like it's pretty obvious. And if just random people on the internet could find it, I feel like everyone else could too.
The person's age at the time until years later, and that's only the alleged age.
If somebody tells you that you have nudes of an alleged minor, are you going to keep them? What kind of commentary is this? This is crazy.
If you don't see why him having a court case where this is relevant and his lawyer tells him not to delete it doesn't matter, like, I don't know, I think you guys are a bit lost.
Rose's nudes are not related to his court case. His court case is about him sharing Pixie's nudes with Rose. And Solo informed him that Rose might be a minor 2 months before any court case started. Abba and Preach blindly agree that, yeah, Destiny's lawyer would have told him to keep CSAM for his legal case. But what is your source? I haven't seen one lawyer covering this that agrees with that.
This person was factually under.
Damn, I was about to say, like, let's get legal mindset on this right now. Already said something.
Age. Therefore, this is factually CSAM. That completely changes the dynamic from something the lawyer might not have to report because he doesn't know one way or another to something he'd say, well, now we've got to talk about this. Now we've got to disclose this to the court. I'm just saying and presenting out there, as always, professionally, hey, here's the attack, here's the defense, right? And it doesn't look good for Destiny. This does not look good. This is in addition to his civil case. So this has gone from something that is purely civil to something that is now potentially criminal.
Napoleon Feezer says 17, that's illegal, but hardly CP. It's child. You cannot have pictures of minors. It doesn't matter if the age of consent is 16, like here in Ohio. You could 16.
Excuse me? It's like that. No, God, why am I even surprised? It's fucking Ohio, dude. God, I hate it.
18-year-old. You can't have naked pictures of them. If they're under 18, no, you're done. And he says, I don't think I'm allowed to delete it. I don't know if it counts as hiding or destroying evidence. So here's the deal. Notice what Destiny isn't telling you. My attorney told me to do this. Because I guarantee you he hasn't told his attorney, hey, I've got child pornography kicking around on my computer. What do I do about that? There's a discovery demand and he has to turn that over. Pixie can't hold on to it. Like I said, Pixie, her attorneys, no, you like child pornography is like Chernobyl graphite, you guys. You can't touch it. How does discovery happen? Well, it'll happen with what Pixie and Destiny have done or other things Destiny has done. But the child porn, that doesn't need to be in there. You
Why did he say it like Why did he say it like that?
can do everything else. Did Destiny send Pixie's pictures out without permission? That's all we're really worried about right now.
So what research, what lawyers did Abba and Preach go to before spouting off all of this? They cited nothing and then just declared that I'm in the wrong. The video ends in such a bizarre way.
You can say he's irresponsible. You can say that's stupid. You can say maybe he should turn it in, but to make that video and make it seem like it's something it's not.
What do you mean by maybe he should turn it in? Bro, it's CSAM. He has to turn it in. What a shocking video. Abba claims Destiny already reported this to authorities.
What are we talking about? There's an ongoing legal matter. He submitted this evidence to authorities.
No, he didn't. Destiny said he was going to on behalf of Pixie and then stopped when she decided to sue him.
Are you going to report it to the FBI? Maybe when I was doing work with a New York law firm, the goal was initially, because the packet that we put together was a thing that we were, I don't remember if I said it or not. The original packet was going to the DOJ. That was the goal of that originally, because I thought that the stuff that the solo guy, even if the girl isn't underage, was criminal in behavior, 1,000,000,000%. Goal initially was to send it all to the DOJ and then have them try to pursue it there.
But as far as I know, he never followed through with this. Everyone, including professionals, is saying there's no shot he told his lawyer that this was CSAM. So to me, it
Jesus Christ, brother. What's going on? There's so many terrible things that are happening all at one time. It just gets tiring, doesn't it? Just hearing about all this. Doesn't this shit just get tiring after a while? Because like, holy fucking shit, bro. It always has to deal with children for some fucking reason. Like, could we just have like a 3-month period where nothing fucking insane like this happens?
It clearly seems like he's lying.
If you want to interpret my messages in the worst way possible, and that's going to be the basis for some FBI call.
I know Destiny, because I was grifting a little early on this. He streamed today and he was saying, "Oh, Willie Mack misread what I was saying." I'm like, there's no miscalculation there. And like, if you were that incorrect in your words and you're not that stupid, Destiny's pretty eloquent when he needs to be. Yeah. How do you accidentally say, I got more cheese pizza than Papa John's? I was having starting to have a bit of a panic attack. Like, he's laying out, I've got it, and this idea that I have to save it.
So I said if Destiny wants to prove people wrong, he should get a public statement of his lawyer explaining this. He is not currently in a court case over Rose's material. It would be such an easy win to clear things up. But no, he writes it off as an impossibility.
I think he should probably get on stream with his legal counsel and have them explain why having alleged CP since November is okay in this instance and legal. I've not seen one lawyer agree with this. I don't know how retarded you have to be to think that any lawyer would ever agree to do this.
Companies have lawyers write up statements for them all the time, and if he went to the police, he should show a report. If he just does either of these things, he's in the clear. So why doesn't he just do them? He skipped the entire point of H3's video. The majority of it he dodged. He won't even provide the quote-unquote good faith interpretations of the messages he sent. I've seen Destiny when he's in the right. He usually directly confronts it and brings receipts. Here he's just constantly deflecting. He's like, look at all of these edgy pedo jokes Ethan made in the past.
We went around from channel to channel, like around, like it was this horrible shit. We went to this channel with this kid was like 8 years old, and he was brawling out with everybody in this chat. And for whatever reason, this kid decides to take his pants off and wiggle his 8-year-old dick on screen. I can't even believe it.
I haven't gotten into Ethan's jokes yet, but I do think it's kind of funny that I feel like I've heard him say similar things.
It's called Children's Joy TV for a reason. The guy knows how to give pleasure to children. Children's Joy TV, baby gets anal raped by a syringe and gets injected with AIDS virus.
When we see something like this, are we supposed to call the police?
Am I on I feel like I'm definitely on the FBI watch list now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many FBI watch list jokes he's made. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but
I mean, that's cool, but that's not the point here. The point is you have illegal shit on your PC, and it has nothing to do with the current case that you are in. So the fact that you have it is odd. And that's just putting it lightly. So why are we not talking about that? Like, what's going on here? Okay. Speechless.
If like that's the standard, then sure.
Bro, you watched a real video of an 8-year-old shaking his dick. These are not the same. Also, I would look at some of Ethan's old edgy jokes a bit differently if he admitted to having CSAM to another content creator. But he didn't, you did, and now people are raising eyebrows. Ethan points out how Destiny defending Vosh for getting off to Lolly feels creepier now.
Who the cares about Lolly? Who cares about drawn? Imagine your life is so boring that you give a about animated cartoon girls.
Imagine your life so boring that you care about sexualizing children. Imagine being so bored in your life that you actually care if grown-ups want to minors.
Destiny doesn't really engage. He doesn't defend his position. Instead, he goes after Ethan for laughing at Rick and Morty smut.
Rick and Morty?
Okay. No way. That's Rick and Morty? No.
Yeah, this is from an episode of Rick and Morty where Mr. Mises runs train on
No.
Mr. Mises and all of his buddies run train on April.
He's not Jewish, I can see.
So he is. Now, okay. Do I actually think he's getting off to Lolicon or that he enjoys this despite that creepy fucking smile he has while sharing his pornographic hentai with his parents? Probably not. But like, is this if this is the standard we're going to use? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Obviously, laughing at the absurdity of degenerate stuff is not the same as getting off to it, but Destiny's not here to make sense. He's here to go scorched earth. He plays a bunch of clips of Ethan making fun of cringe and creepy videos online, leaves out all of the context. Both of these guys definitely make their share of inappropriate pedo jokes, but with Destiny, it's just different. His are coming from leaked group chats.
He then shared this lewd image of a child with his friends and said that he's gonna get arrested someday.
Imagine receiving a bikini pic from a 15-year-old in your DMs, a fan of yours, and being like, she's so hot, I need to share this with the boys.
His friend asks, pics please. And Destiny sends what was a public Instagram photo of her in a bikini and goes, girl on the left. So hard to say no. I'm gonna get arrested in one of these MLGs, man. His friend replies, who cares? It's not like you're 40. Destiny tries to recontextualize this as him warning his friends to watch out for jailbait.
Yeah, I messaged my little team or whatever.
What? I don't know. I've had friends, the same, I'd say like 6 friends for almost a decade. It was like, one of them's 9 years and the other one's like 14 years. And whenever we see some girl that we think is really hot, it's always of age. So, and they're never on Instagram. So I can't fathom seeing something. Like, even if it was like questionable, no one's sending it. And we're just moving on. So knowing that this person is 15 and then sending a picture like that and then making jokes, like, it just seems odd. Seems odd. I'm not going to do it. I wouldn't do it. But I mean, apparently this is what they're doing here. So none of this looks good. None of this looks good. But also at the end of the day, is anything going to happen? That's what I want to figure out. But Jesus Christ.
Obviously, those DMs were pretty crass, but I mean, the whole point is like, hey, like there are going to be people that DM you, they'll send you pictures, they look older than they actually are, don't minor, your life is going to be over, don't do it.
But these logs are public, you can...
I mean, yeah, like I get it, I get it. They're going to send you pictures, what you do is delete them. Fuck that. That should be like standard practice. It's like you get a picture from somebody, you don't know who it is, you don't know what they're doing, you don't know where they are, anything like that. So, into the trash. What? Why is that not like standard practice? Why is that not immediately what you're doing? Like, as soon as you get a picture, gone. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know, man.
See that they were just gooning. There's no speech about being careful for jailbait. It's about them banging porn stars and stuff. These messages are real. Destiny has confirmed it.
Should be. You don't need screenshots. There should be a pastebin of the entire conversation.
Now, I don't want to give a whole lot of credence to this because Destiny did not hook up with a 15-year-old. As one of his friends said, it's not worth it. I do raise my eyebrows, though, that one of their reasons to not do it is because they're inexperienced in bed. Destiny's saying this is a group chat conversation to warn people about the dangers of jailbait. It's just a lie. They're just exchanging sex stories. You can be as good faith or bad faith as you want with this stuff. At one point, Ethan plays a clip of Destiny saying that 19-year-olds might as well be children to him. And I think Ethan completely misunderstands this clip. It's Destiny saying people should not hook up with 19-year-olds because they are basically still children to him.
I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's all the
same, dude. Don't give me this just
That's
because.
such an interesting
This is exactly what we're saying.
Because it's all the same, bro. 15, 13, 14, 15. It's all the same, bro. I'm 29. Also, on the other hand, it also is a self-report because it suggests he knows exactly what he's doing.
If you listen to the actual debate here, I'm arguing with a dude who is literally trying to abduct a mentally retarded 19-year-old and take her to another state and impregnate her. Basically, every other time I'm speaking about this person and their age, I do refer to the fact they're 19, but it's not just the fact they're 19, there's a whole bunch of other things too.
Yes, Destiny did have this debate, but at this point in the stream, Destiny was just generally speaking to his audience. He even goes on to say that his 20-year-old viewers don't realize how young they are.
Now, I know if you're 20 years old, it might bother you to hear that. Like, no, I'm 19. I'm a real adult, okay? I'm a real adult, okay?
No, you're not.
If your mom and dad, if you live with your mom and dad still pay all of your bills, you've never even had a job before, you've never lived on your own, you're a child. You're very much a child. You don't know what it's like to wake up and go into work, to work a job you hate because you have to pay a bill, okay? You don't know what it's like to have to make a decision between getting kind of a cool car and a piece of shit car because you can't afford it. You don't know what it's like to get called in to have to work an extra fucking shift because you don't have any life experience. You don't know anything about anything. You're a child. So all the people in chat that are like, no, 19 years old, that's an adult. That's an adult. Dog. No. No.
So when it comes out that he's sexting Rose when he's 33, it's like, what the hell? Rose, even when Destiny thought she was 19, fit all of this criteria. All he does is deflect. What about Solo? What about Ethan's meme Reddit account? What about Ethan's dad dating his mom at 21 when she was only 16? Really? You're gonna bring family into this when your own kid is saying crazy stuff about you on the internet? This drama is so scorched earth.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Destiny's kid was saying some weird shit about him. And then also, Destiny's kid was like, yeah, I'm a Nazi or some bullshit like that. Like, what the I don't know, dude. So much just random shit just seems to be popping off. And it's like, it's funny to see, but it's also depressing because it's like, can we just go back to normal? We're just like, no one was fucking kids. Remember that? Great time to be alive. Now it just seems like every other day someone online is like, oh yeah, that dude's a pedophile. Here are the receipts. Ugh.
Destiny's audience made this graphic to make fun of how Hassan never engages with criticism. This perfectly applies to Destiny right now. Hide. He hides behind the fact that some of the details come from Kiwi Farms, when it just doesn't matter. Verified information is still verified information no matter where it comes from.
I'm not gonna sit here and listen to him fucking opine on all of the on his theories here.
Alter. He lies about the substance of the messages, claiming he never admitted to keeping CSAM even though it's in text. Straw man. Make fun of me for documenting talking to the police. Try and act like Ethan's a hypocrite for making edgy jokes when the situation is not the same, and it certainly doesn't alleviate him from what he's done wrong. Avoid. He hinges on small details to avoid the actual allegations, like how he doesn't have all 60 gigabytes of CSAM, when the concerning part is that he does have at least some of that CSAM.
Like, there's a whole bunch of like weird lies that came out of the Willie Mac video. People were saying like, I have 60 gigabyte folders. I'm like, this is not true. It's like an obvious misreading of a message that Willie Mac is showing on stream.
And then finally, name call. Meme your way out of this. Act like none of this is a big deal. Destiny knew that if Rose turned out to be underage, it would be a big deal. Even saying, if Rose was legit a minor, I'm probably done. I can sweep and meme through basically anything, even though some of it is really shitty. He's doing the Donald Trump, I could get away with murder.
They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
So I think there's 3 ways this situation went down here. One is that Destiny really didn't believe Solo when he said Rose was 17. He kept the picture in logs just in case he got into legal trouble over the leaks, which he did with Pixie. And then when Rose was doxxed, confirming she was 17, Destiny was more focused on how Solo would be in the wrong than himself, sharing with me that he still has the material. When I was obviously unhappy with him, asking why he still has CP on his computer, Destiny spoke out of his ass, making up that his lawyer told him to keep it, and why he now keeps saying that Rose's age hasn't been confirmed when it clearly has been. And then when I went public, he panicked and called me a liar, changing his story, saying I'm being bad faith, because otherwise he'd be admitting to a felony. This would be good because that means Destiny isn't a pedophile and he just mishandled this whole thing. It is a messy situation for sure. Option 2 is Destiny handled everything perfectly. And to prove it, all he would need...
I want to say it's the former. Because like, I don't... I would hate to believe anyone would have something like this and then just keep it. You know what I mean? So Jesus, it's ridiculously sticky. It's a very terrible situation, at least for him. I don't give a fuck because it's not me. But holy shit, brother, this could have been. I feel like this could have been dealt way quicker, way cleaner, way sooner. So it wouldn't have gotten to this point.
need is a statement from his lawyer saying that he acted accordingly while holding on to the CSAM. Nobody thinks this is possible, including other legal professionals, but if it is, Destiny should do it. I will delete my video and apologize if it is true. Or option 3, he's a creep. Would really explain his take on Dr. Disrespect, who was planning on meeting up with a minor.
If some 17-year-old girl is DMing Dr. Disrespect, she's like, hey, we should go to kind of. Dr. Disrespect's like, yeah, I'm gonna whatever. I probably shouldn't do it. She's young, that's stupid, but I just don't really give a that much. I think it's retarded. I don't think anybody actually cares. I don't give a if they want to do it, knock themselves out. I don't care. At this point, I just don't give a about any of that shit.
Nickelodeon girls! I want to end this video by touching on a few things. If you're a Destiny fan, stop saying that 17 isn't a child. It's really weird, and trust me, I don't think Destiny appreciates that as a defense right now. People have been critical of me for making a video after reporting Destiny to the police. He absolutely torched me for this.
But the fact that you would then publish a video on it, again, I don't want to dive into the intricacies of all this, but you must understand that by doing that, you are literally undermining every single thing that you're attempting to do. What, like, why the f would you publish a video on that? You must understand how beyond stupid that is. If everything that you were alleging was true, how retarded would that be? Why would you do that?
All of this was done over the internet. Nothing is truly deleted. He's already said he's kept everything in case there's a criminal investigation. He'd literally have to smelt his hard drive. So I don't think I sabotaged any potential investigation, but at the same time, I don't even know if there will be an investigation. That's up to
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if there will be an investigation, but also I don't know how that would undermine anything he did. It's just hey, I was informed of this and I should tell somebody. So I went to the proper authorities for it. Isn't that what you would do? Isn't that what, like, anybody in the comments below, would you do that? Because I would do that. Like, what are we talking about here?
authorities. So I'm also thinking about at what point does the public have the right to know about this? I don't know. I'm definitely open to criticism. I think I handled it how most media outlets would. I'm also just hoping nobody tells me that they have CSAM ever again. Also, I don't know if Destiny will be charged. It's not up to me or Ethan. It's up to the prosecutors for how they want to handle this.
It's really up to prosecutors what they're thinking about, what they go for. That's not in the control of any streamer. It's not in control of Ethan Klein or Hassan or anybody else. It's in the control of the prosecutors to decide, hey, how are we gonna go after Destiny? If we go after Destiny, that's up to them.
So do I think Destiny is a pedophile? It entirely comes down to how charitable you want to be towards him. Do you think these clips show a dark pattern of behavior? I just come back to if Destiny was really following the advice of his legal counsel, he should get a statement from them. It will clear all of this up. If he's mishandled everything, he should take it to authorities now. And this is kind of where we're at until his court case concludes or he's criminally investigated. He did.
I wouldn't say as a pathology for this, but also at the same time, it's like, I'd probably look into it. Just look into it just a little bit, because this has been a fucking issue. But also, it doesn't help that he already has a case against him, a civil case against him for doing kind of the same thing. And obviously, the person wasn't a minor, but still. So definitely raise eyebrows. Definitely look into it. But I don't think anything's gonna happen personally. But I mean, I've been wrong before, so.
Say when that's over though, we'd go on the H3 podcast, so we will eventually get answers. How unhinged can it get? Tune in next time by subscribing to the channel. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon who have access to our exclusive Discord. Thank you Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina, Drinkobex, Necro Valley, Eddie Bizzle, Tismic Fitz, Christopher H, Senial Music, Lucas If, Snoopy Poop Doop 2, Amura MLB, Rudy Boo, Drew is Sharon, Clown Factory, Monkey D Luffy, Mustard Shirt Guy, Tiffany 2 Trill, and the mega homies IGP Your Taxi, Cyber Katie, Lori Loaded, Papa Gut, Kaden Lulin, BA Subway, Hawk and Load, Kitty Cat, Terox, John Manfredo, Lucas, Katie Hawk, and Adrian.
Yeah, well, I mean, I pretty much know all I had to say. I look into it. This is very eyebrow raising, but from here, honestly, I don't think anything's going to happen. But again, I've been wrong before. What do y'all think? Do y'all think something's going to happen? Do you think he's... If he doesn't get caught, I wonder what's going to happen. If he doesn't get caught, I mean, if he doesn't get caught, or... Well, if they look, let's say, hypothetically, they look into it and they're just like, no harm, no foul, whatever. That's fine, but it's going to be a stamp on his reputation. So as soon as something else happens, I know they're going to bring this shit up every goddamn time. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? Anyway, be easy.